Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message for today is pause. Please. This is one of those readings that I just kind of stare at it and I'm like, how do I even talk about this, man? So we start out with the Hanged Man and the Tower, both upright. Whoa, dropping them. In this deck, we've got Kali is the Tower and the Celtic Owl is the Hanged Man. Really asking you to pause with this Tower moment. I would go deeper into them, but I just feel like the rest of the story wants to be told before we even dive too deep into these cards. 4 major arcanas too, before I get to the other two. On top of these two cards, we've got the 2 of Stones, or the 2 of Earth, 2 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Scrolls, 7 of Air, 7 of Swords. And so it's like this. And so it's like a warning before you step into what you don't know what you're getting yourself into. 7 of Swords in itself can be a card of deception, card of, you know, just not knowing what you're stepping into. And the way this bear is like heading right towards this unknown. I like the way this card by itself is presented because it does open it up to choice. You're stepping into the unknown and you don't know which door to choose or something like that. Again, pause before you even step in that direction. Then above the other cards, we've got the Magician reversed and we've got the Sun reversed. So again, it's like there's some sort of a lack of clarity. It just feels like you don't have all the information. You don't see all of the hidden variables, and so somehow there's like a misuse of power here. Normally when the Magician is reversed, I see that as like you're giving your power away. You're putting all of your power in a direction that doesn't really serve yourself. You're giving your power away, towards what somebody else wants. But for some reason, I feel like this Magician maybe represents somebody else. What this 7 of Air can represent, something being deceptive. It feels like there's some sort of a sleight of hand, some sort of an obscurity, an intentional obscurity. Something is being kept from you. So again, pause, please. And then underneath those 2 cards, we've got the 5 of Cups reversed, 5 of Mirrors reversed, the King of Spirals or King of Fire upright, and then the 10 of Spirals reversed. Because we've got this 10 of Spirals reversed with this King, well, actually, I kind of want to go to this 5 of Cups or 5 of Mirrors first. When this card is upright, I always want to say, honor the grief. Honor the grief. Let all of your feelings surface. Honor the disappointment, whatever it is. Feel your feelings, and just know that when you're done processing it, there's a whole new adventure waiting for you. When this card is reversed, it feels like you've done a lot of healing. You've processed your grief or disappointment quite a bit, and you're coming out of that energy. And so it's very concerning that as you are healing, it looks like some sort of energy is coming in, but it's deceptively, because of these other cards, it's deceptively just, could be another disappointment, another heartbreak, but really it's like you're going into another cycle that's just nothing but burdens. Again, I don't think you see the burdens that this opportunity carries with it. 10s indicate the completion of a cycle. 1 + 0 = 1, time to initiate something new. But when it's reversed, it feels like a warning that you're about to step into repeating that same cycle that you could be absolutely complete with. And this King of Wands, this King of Spirals, King of Fire, I'll leave it up to you whether you are this person or this is somebody else in your life. I feel like with these 3 cards together, other, if this is somebody else in your life, this is some sort of a fast talking, almost like a car salesman or something, fast talking person that's trying to talk you into some great opportunity, but really it's like a Ponzi scheme. It's like a pyramid scheme or whatever. Some sort of a scheme is what it feels like. If this were a romantic thing, I almost get worried that this could be someone from your past who claims, reform, but I think it's just pulling you right back into a cycle that you've already healed from. So this could be the very same person that you've been healing from, and they're like, oh look, you've healed, I've healed too, but you just, there's an agenda, there's a hidden agenda here. If this is you, it kind of feels like, again, there's something that you're jumping into, but you don't have all of the answers. I do feel like somebody else is involved. Again, this Magician reversed, it doesn't feel like it's you giving your power away. This feels like some sort of a charlatan kind of energy. Underneath this Magician reversed, we've got the 10 of Stones or 10 of Pentacles also reversed. So 2 10s reversed, it really feels like a strong warning that you are being like, what is that? I want to say wooed. There's another word that I compelled to go into a cycle that's, you don't have to learn this lesson. You can if you want to, but with this 5 of Mirrors reversed, it feels like this is a lesson you've already learned. You can go into this, but it's one of those things where it's like too good to be true. It probably is. So please pause before you decide to go into this. I'm not going to take the cards underneath that, because I think the 2 10s reversed, it says enough, and especially with that, and again, 1 + 0 = 1, it's time to initiate something new, but then you've got the Magician, which is number 1, but it's reversed. So you're not really starting anything new. And with that Sun reversed too, somehow it feels like, I feel like it's gonna, it could be more than just like, oh, you're repeating another cycle and you've already learned this lesson. I think there's more detriment to that. With the Sun reversed and the Magician reversed, I just kind of feel like this could lead into some sort of a trap. It feels like this could have like a long-lasting detriment. God, what an intense fucking reading. But man, I'm just here to be the messenger. If this helps somebody, then please pause. Please pause. Again, it just feels like it diminishes your light so much that this could be like dealing with a very manipulative energy that gaslights you and that undermines you and manipulates you so much that you lose sight of yourself. And this could take like years of therapy to come back from. God, and especially if somebody's trying to marry you or get you to sign contracts of any kind, please pause. Do not, please do not. I mean, you can, but you don't have to go through this. And then the 3 of Pentacles underneath that, also reversed. Like, this is not your greatest. It could look like that. It feels like, again, it's that snake oil salesman kind of a thing where they know what you want, they tell you everything you want to hear, but this is not really the thing. This is not what you want to do. This is trapping you into a situation that is going to be very hard for you to find your way out of. So that's pretty much what I have. Then with this Hanged Man and the Tower, again, I just feel like it's saying pause. The Hanged Man saying just wait. There's some sort of a deception, but I think you're going to see, it kind of feels like if you hold back and say, I don't feel comfortable with this, or I need to see more information. I almost get the sense that they're trying to create an urgency of like, you need to agree to this now, you need to agree to this now. But it kind of feels like if you say no, and if you just wait, I think you're going to see whatever is unclear now. I think if you just wait, or if you just say no, I think you're gonna see why it's just a tower moment. I don't think you have to go down with this tower. I don't think you have to be shattered with this. And in some ways, like, I almost, like, again, I either get a sense of warning you that you could get locked into a situation where it's like they've got you and it's like you become a vampire's slave or something, or there could even be legal repercussions. I don't know why I feel that way, but like where you get involved with the wrong people and suddenly you're going to prison for something you didn't do is just a case of guilt by association, and you don't have to go down with this ship at all. This is not your circus, not your monkeys, and definitely don't let guilt, people pleasing, anything like that, don't let your lower codependency patterns draw you into something that really could work against you in a bad way. All right, not happy to share such a message, but at the same time, if this helps somebody, then I am so grateful to be that voice of reason. Pause. All right, that's all I have for today. If you would like a personal reading with me, I do palm tarot and astrology. I also do cord cuttings and other magical services. If you want to hit me up, the link will be in the bio or notes or wherever you want to find it. You're also welcome to hit me up on whatever social media. And if you'd like a personal reading and you happen to be in the downtown Asheville, North Carolina area, come on into Instant Karma. It's a one-stop hippie shop. We got groovy clothes, candles, tapestries, crystals, candles. I'm looking around, singing bowls, just more things than I could possibly name. Come on in and check it out, or you can check them out, instantkarmaasheville.com. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.